Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another StarCraft 2 1 versus 1, and this is, I believe, Ohana or something like that as a map. I don't really know. TSLSymbol here playing the Zerg, and he is playing against EmpireBratOK or BratOK. He's normally called BratOK or BratOK or whatever. I think BratOK. I don't really care. He is Terran, so it is a Terran versus Zerg. So, yeah, we see just a couple of drones and SCVs being manufactured. Overlord coming out. Of course, we will see a supply depot when the time comes. Well, he's already building that. Yeah. I was looking for the SCV that was actually going to go there. So this supply depot is not theirs. There's one over here as well. They are neutral. They are made because the Protoss players in the beta actually found out something really cute, or no, just after the beta, when the game was first released. They found out something really cute. If you place two pylons over here and then place a cannon behind it, there is no way anyone can move out of the base and you win instantly. It was a pretty neat trick, but to prevent that, they put in this neutral supply depot, making sure that that can no longer be done, because now you can always move out, surround the cannons and or the pylon and the cannons, and get out of it quite safely. Yeah. Kind of funny how Blizzard keeps making those adjustments to their games, because if people don't play them in the way they are supposed to be played, then yeah, this is the best way to do it. To modify your maps and to modify your game in such a way that people are no longer able to exploit the things you left in there that weren't supposed to be exploited. And yeah, you are supposed to play the game in the way that the game is, well, designed, and I believe in that. I mean, I think that is really good. I think that is an excellent thing to do. But hey, it is all about what the community wants in the end, and I think the community in this case wants that that cheesiness out of the game. So they don't want to be surprised by something stupid like that. Of course, it's funny the first time, but after you've seen it like 6 times in a row, it kinda isn't funny anymore. And the problem is, of course, against the Zerg players, yeah, the Protoss already go for that early forge, so they wouldn't lose anything except for the, well, I guess 350 minerals that that little trap sets up. But they gain so much from it, because if the Zerg can't expand, it takes them a few minutes to get the troops up to kill 2 cannons, and then they still lose a number of Zerglings or whatever they're going to lose. And in that time, the Protoss player will be so far ahead that there is no way they can come back. So 2 queens coming out. This queen is actually going to run all the way to the well, to the front of the base. Now this one's actually going to go here, and there's a new one coming up here, and I guess both of them are going to spawn a new creep tumor, or new creep tumor, a creep tumor. Yeah, because there's a new queen coming out. So he has 2 queens for that creep spread, meaning that he wants to get that out as quickly as possible, because multiple creep tumors spread a creep faster than 1 creep tumor would. And he's going to make a bunker with, well, I guess a supply depot here, but you need to build something big over here. Maybe another barracks? I don't know. Oh no, he's going for a factory, so he is not going for multiple barracks. So yeah, you can see over here in the top left what they're producing. Zergling speed is coming up. That's this one. Yeah, this one. And we see a new hatchery coming up. So yeah, the Zergling speed is going to make sure that when he decides to produce Zerglings, they will actually be able to do some damage to, well, whatever they're fighting. So Marines, for example. But not a whole lot of scouting going on. I mean, he has an Overlord over here. He has an Overlord over here. The Overlord finally moving in to see what this Terran player is building. He sees the tech lab that is indeed researching. He sees a few Marines on the ground, and he sees this factory with the reactor attached to it, which means Hellions are going to come out, and this means that Marauders are coming out. Well, he sees the one Marauder coming out. So. Although this also means just Stimpaks in general. And for now, at least, not a lot of Marines coming out, and wow, the fake little shark there, swimming in the air. I don't really understand why, but yeah, it's an air shark, man. They are super dangerous. They can totally ruin your day if you meet one. Yeah, he now flies through the grass, and yeah, some of those creatures are completely random. So it even flies because, well, the shadow is all the way over there. So yeah, I don't really understand why they made an air shark, but okay, sure. So yeah, the Hellions coming in, and as you can see, he is building a lot of creep tumors. Just to spread that creep as quickly as possible. Here he has 4 as well. So these 4 are going to spread it over here and over here. Just making sure that he gets a nice spread and yeah, gets that movement speed boost everywhere. Except for some reason in this base. In this base nothing is going on speed-wise, and yeah, he's going to take out this little bit of a blockade. And he already has an Overlord setup over here just to scout whether it's still safe to go there. And yeah, now as you can see, the creep is spreading pretty rapidly. Yeah, I'm just discussing that a little bit because there's nothing else going on. People are just, or both of them are just building up troops. New command center coming up, probably a new base for the Zerg coming up as well in a moment over there. Probably with this next attack. So Banelings, Zerglings and some Roaches. And yeah, still those 2 queens. The 2 queens just adding more and more of those creep tumors. And yeah, the creep tumors from here went to the left, and the ones over here went to the right. And all in all, that is just going to be, well, progressing quite quickly. So these Hellions, they see that happening. And they may actually want to engage once these creep tumors spread any further. Yeah, okay, just too late, I think. Yeah, even this one survived. Yeah, they were too late. He wasn't paying attention because they are visible when you just put them on a new field. So when these are probably not going to spread any further. He doesn't want to give them away until he secures this location. But yeah, you can see that here now they are visible, and once this completes, so now they are no longer visible unless you scan them, of course. So they become stealthy. You can still scan them or fly over them with the Raven or build a missile turret next to them. Any one of those actions for the Terran will make them visible. Of course, the Zerg have way subtler ways to deal with them. And now you see that he is indeed spreading that creep once more, because he has the position here covered, which means that this watchtower is no longer in the Terran hands, and the Terran can no longer see when he's spreading the creep. And yeah, just going to continue on with that. Could actually put one up here. But he decided to go 1 here, 2 there, and now they're going to go up. Yeah, so the Zergling just there to scout, and there's a dropship, sorry, medevac now coming in. The Zerglings are going to take out that one thing, but he does see this, I'm assuming. Yeah, there his army is coming in, but the Terran army is also coming in. So the Terran just doing this to distract, not entirely just to distract, but his main army is over here taking out creep tumors, but there are a lot of creep tumors, and yeah, he just wants to get rid of some of those. So yeah, going to take out most of the creep tumors in that front line. But yeah, the vision is still there for the Zerg player, because there still is some creep. And wow, just taking out everything with those Banelings. Banelings doing an excellent job of just splitting onto the Marine groups. And yeah, a very small group is still available at home, but the Zerg player can probably just move in and do quite a bit of damage. This one supply depot might actually go down. No, repair is coming in. He doesn't want to lose that, obviously. But yeah, it seems that although the Terran player, or the Zerg player did a good job there, and the Terran player lost quite a lot, yeah, it's not like he is super far ahead. So some creep tumors going off in this little area over here, and the Queen now in some trouble, because a Queen versus some Marines, yeah, that is hard to deal with, and he's going to lose both of these Queens. Yep, and he's going to lose the newly placed creep tumors. These are, however, safe, and they can still spread to a new location. As you can see, spawn creep tumor, and that's what they're going to do. 2 over here, 2 over here, just to make it harder to take down this entire position. That's why he's spreading them all to the same spot. And yeah, as long as he has nothing better to do, so he can't move forward with them, you might as well just make more of them in the same location. So, wow. That tank shot taking out a lot of the forces there. And yeah, they are going to clear this area now. And man, this is actually a lot of work for the Terran player. The Terran player losing a lot of resources just scanning, and well, just only the scans take up a lot of resources already. So that is a big win for our Zerg player here. And the Zerg player, yeah, he did expand over here, so it's currently 5 bases, because he also expanded over here, versus 4. But yeah, the Terran player can always be 1 base behind. And I don't know how the resources are stacking up against each other. Let's see the income tab. So it seems that the Zerg player has a much larger income though. But he's also going to expand a lot more troops. Because in general he will have more troops, yeah, or he will lose more troops. And these medevacts are going to get taken out by the fungal growth. He already gave up those units, but now Brood Lords, yeah, we already saw them earlier. I didn't mention them, but yeah, they were out already, and yeah, they're going to do great against the tanks because they fly. And they're going to do great against the Marines and such, because there are just so many of these Broodlings coming out that the Marines really can't handle them unless they get microed. And yeah, that is of course something that that the Terran then needs to do. But yeah, if you have like infestors there, you should be able to take out the entire army. But yeah, Broodlords, not the best unit to micro. Definitely hard to micro those, because they are really slow. And Vikings coming out. The Vikings are going to take out the Broodlords, no problem, because there's nothing that shoots the air except for yeah, these infested Terrans now. But the Ultralists plus Zerglings are going to wreak havoc on most of this base. In the meantime, the Terran does not have any army anymore. Yeah, and he has to give up. Unfortunately, I was a little late on that statement, but yeah, he didn't have anything anymore. He lost everything to this, well, to the chase on those Broodlords, but he just got out macroed, I have to feel. So too many resources for our Zerg player to handle for the Terran player, sorry. So this base was still fully mining. This one was still mining, but not really a lot. This one was still fully mining, although it's running out of resources, but 2.5 bases. This one's fully mining, that's 3.5 bases. This one's fully mining, so 4.5 bases. And this one is completely clean. This one is about half. So this one isn't mining at all because there are no SCVs. And this one isn't mining because, well, the command center just got lifted off. So all in all, it was 0 bases versus 4.5. And yeah, it's very hard to come back from that. Of course, this one just got attacked. This one probably got attacked as well. In that same attack, well, yeah, the Zerglings are still here. So yeah, that's why there are no SCVs. So it's not like he forgot or anything like that. No, they just got taken out. This is going to get taken out by this this Ultralisk, still full health, and he has nothing to deal with this entire army. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!